folder, and to this folder we added a index razor page. You remember last tutorial? The problem is that when this index page is accessed by the client, by the remote client, then it sends only, if you remember the last time, it only sent your h1 tag. But a page has a doc type also, head type also, body tag. So there is a whole lot of a page around it. But that page was missing in the last tutorial. So the topic of today's discussion is that we have to also integrate CSS, JS also. So that all has to be integrated. And we cannot create pages just by typing the whole CSS story and JS story into every index page, every razor page. It is not possible, because if some changes are required tomorrow, then hundreds of pages may have to be typed again. So the problem is that we now need a concept similar to the concept of master pages in ASP.NET. So what is a master page? Master page is actually, if you remember your ASP.NET old story, that this part of a website, this is the footer, this is the header, this is the left side, right side. This part of a website is always fixed, the menu and all, and this is usually fixed. This is the only part that changes. Possibly this and maybe a few other areas of that page. Now these pages that are fixed, we can think of them as coming from pages like index, or maybe another razor page called product. So these pages, they might be obtained from pages like index, product, razor pages, but this whole part, that is other part, that part is fixed in almost all the pages. And we cannot type this entire story into every index page, into every product page. We cannot type that also. So we have to find a solution for that. And there is the need for integrating CSS, JS and the layout story. Now let me show you what happens if we integrate and what happens if we do not integrate. Now this is a page, this is a simple form we created with the index razor page, and look how shabby it is. When the same form is integrated into a proper bootstrap page, bootstrap CSS page, in that case it looks like a very different thing. So let us see how to do this, and let me first of all explain you the basic theory about how it is done. So first of all, when you want to do, this is your pages structure. This is your pages structure. In this pages structure, we create a file called shared, a folder called shared. So this folder name is shared, and this name must be fixed for readability also. Keep the name same as shared, as capital ARD. So create a shared folder inside your pages directory. You remember that this pages directory has that index CSHTML and its combiner and its paired CSHTML.cs file. These two files and maybe other files like product and all those files are directly inside the pages directory. And inside the pages directory, parallel to these, create a directory called shared. And inside this directory, we create a file of a special name called _layout.cshtml. This is again a CSHTML file _, but this file will contain the entire HTML story, not doc type, body, and it will leave some space in between, some tags, some placeholder tags, where ASP.NET Core will fit your individual pages and then return the whole HTML to the caller. So we have _layout CSHTML.cs file, .cshtml file, This file contains C# areas called placeholders and fixed areas like doc type, etc. So this file is critical. Now how does this page know which layout file is attached, in which layout file it has to go? Maybe you have a very good website where page to page layout varies. It is also possible. So how does this know which layout is attached to this? Even if you don't have a very good website, if you have a website consisting of only _layout.cshtml, even in that case you need to tell these pages where they have to go, or at least tell ASP.NET Core where these pages will be inserted. For that, just parallel to these files, a view start file is created. I'll just underscore view start _viewstart.cshtml. So this file is placed parallel to the index.cshtml file, and